I'm Elu from knightsofhyrule.org, and this is Kooloo, Limpah, the Knights of Hyrule mailbag, where I talk about Zelda in all of its Triforce glory. Today's first Zelda question comes from Color12, who says, do you think Nintendo will keep up this new trend of re-releasing or remaking older Zelda games while they work on new titles? I think it's very likely. Why not? It works. It gets some income while, we're waiting for the next big Zelda. And really, it takes them a long time to make a Zelda game, especially for a console. I mean, it takes forever. They usually start developing one before the one they're about to release is even finished. And of course, that's a good idea too, because, it cuts down on time between games, but still, it takes them a really long time. So re-releasing older titles is good because it allows them to pretty much bring in extra money, but it also allows fans who haven't played those games or don't even know about them to have another chance at playing them, especially if they are on older consoles that you just don't have. This is why the Virtual Console is really awesome. I think it has allowed a lot of people who never played those older Zelda games to really get into them and see how amazing they really are, and it allows them to see how far the series has come. So I definitely think this trend will be ongoing. I think we're going to see more and more of it, and at the same time, I think we'll be seeing more handheld titles that are just easier to make if they port over graphics and models from older, games and styles and whatnot. Sort of like how they did with Spirit Tracks. They kind of just took what they had from Phantom Hourglass and scooted it right on over. I think we'll see a lot of that happening too. But right now we're just really lucky that we're getting a new 3DS Zelda worked on, and we're also getting a new Zelda Wii U worked on. Gatsu says, if you look under Miza's sword, there's an upside down Triforce. Do you think it has any symbolism? Well, here it is, and I didn't really notice it the first time while I was playing Skyward Sword. I kind of noticed it after I saw the high-res images, the official artwork and stuff. But I think it's really just supposed to symbolize that he's essentially the opposite of what Hylia is. Kind of like she's, the goddess. He's sort of like, I don't want to say, well, he is a demon, but I'm just going to say he's like the Satan of the games. He's not Satan, but he's that type of character. You know what I'm trying to say? So I've seen people say that, like, it could be very similar to how with, in real life, there's an upside down cross. Where they take from the whole Christian thing, and it's upside down. It's supposed to be about Satan and demons and stuff. So I've seen people draw parallels between that and the upside down Triforce. I don't think it's that deep, but I think it's along the same lines. Essentially, again, it is showing, the opposite symbols. An upside down cross is the opposite of the right side up cross, Satan and God. And then you have the upside down Triforce, demise, and right side up, Hylia. So yeah, a little bit of symbolism there, but not that deep. Kuko Hero, or Cuckoo Hero, or Kuko Hero? I really have never found the right way to say that word. How do you guys say it? I've seen a whole bunch of people say it so many different ways. How do you say it? Anyway, they ask, why is a Triforce symbol in Terminas shaped like that? You mean like this? There is a lot of speculation around that, a lot of theorizing, but there has never been an actual canonical reason given. The most popular, at least for a while, was, kind of coincided with Hylian Dan's theory about Termina shunning the goddesses, which at most is just fan fiction, and I mean, it's cool, but definitely not canonical, so don't even believe in that. But anyway, in my personal opinion, or my ideas, I'm not even going to call it a theory, because it isn't a theory, it's just maybe a what if. I kind of think maybe it might be just to show that there isn't balance there. It isn't Hyrule. The Triforce was made for Hyrule. The only real description we have for Termina and how it came to be is in the North American Zelda website's dictionary, where it says the goddesses made Hyrule and accidentally at the same time created a whole bunch of other universes, Termina being one of them. And so, since the Triforce, which when it's complete as the true force, is a symbol of balance, it's not meant for Termina. So it's possible that in Termina, one of these accidentally created dimensions, if that explanation is canonical, it had nothing to say it is or isn't. Nintendo put it out there, but whatever. If that is the case, then it's possible that Termina isn't a place of balance. And while they do have, obviously, goddesses, as the goddess of time is referenced in both Hyrule by Zelda and by Tatl in Termina, it's possible that, it's just maybe that world, Termina, that universe, supports one goddess more. Maybe one goddess has more power there. Maybe the goddess of time has more power there. Maybe power has more power there. Who knows? But if you look at that symbol, the top piece is taken away from the rest, but it's possible that showing that it's removed from the rest of the symbol is a lack of balance. So that's what I think it is. Maybe it's just that all the elements there aren't balanced. BB says, I just beat Link's Awakening and I loved it. I want to play more old school Zelda games, so what do you recommend? Well, if you like Link's Awakening, I'm going to recommend the Oracle games for you if you haven't already played them. They have the same sprites and the same overall control scheme, so you'd be comfortable with it if you like Link's Awakening. Now, there is more story involved, and both games are different. One game is more focused on fighting, the other is more focused on puzzles. Together they make a great set, and I think if you liked Link's Awakening, you'll just really like those. They've come a long way since Link's Awakening, and I don't know, yeah. Right now they're on sale, so why not grab them? I mean, they're amazing games. Get them while you can. You'll love them. Mario Link fan says, if Link has a voice actor in Zelda Wii U, who should it be? What about Zelda? Oh, well, I really don't want to see voice acting, but if it were to happen, I wouldn't want it to be in any language except Japanese. The reason for this being is it'd be easy to sub, and that's just fine. If you have a voice actor for every single language it's released for, then you're not going to get the same effect for one. It's going to be really expensive to have that many voice actors, and so the quality probably won't be that great. So I don't think it's that good of an idea. That's why, you know, if they do have voice actors, stick with the Japanese, because you could just port it, and that way you could keep the Japanese voice actors they already have. And the voice actors they already have, even though they only make slight grunts and noises in the Zelda games, do have voice acting experience in other places, such as other video games and anime. Definitely look up some of what they have voice acted in, because you can actually hear things like, for instance, Link in Twilight Princess, that voice actor actually plays, I believe, Austria and Hetalia, and if you listen to him, he sounds just like him, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's what Link would sound like, and that's really cool. So you could have that, and it wouldn't really mess up the character, because these people are already experienced with playing Link, and, you know, same thing goes for Zelda, have one of her voice actors. So that way you could have a voice actor, it could be in Japanese, you could just sub it, you wouldn't have to worry about certain conversations feeling different in one language compared to another, and you know, you have a overall universal feel that everybody could agree on and like, and it'd just be good. That's all I can say. I really don't want voice acting, but if it were to go that way, that's the way it should be, in my opinion. Steffi Bland says, I want my hair blonde like yours for a Zelda cosplay. Can you give me any tips? Products? Well, if you want it blonde, you're going to have to bleach it. Now, my hair is dark, as you can see by my roots that are coming in. I know I haven't done my hair. I'm actually buying this product today. But anyway, you do have to bleach it. And that is damaging to your hair. It's not putting color in your hair, it's stripping color from your hair. Think of a strand of hair like a straw with liquid in it. When you bleach it, you take all that liquid out, and it's just a straw. It's flimsy and crumbly. But as long as you take care of it, it's just fine. If you can afford it, go to somebody professional. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's what I'm going to recommend. However, I don't have it done professionally. I have it done at home, and I bleach the crap out of it. I use 30 volume bleach, which is very powerful, and it hurts your scalp and will make it itch a little bit, but it's worth it. So just find any 30 volume bleach. I know Special Effects has a really good one that comes with toner, which you kind of need for the most part. I don't need it, but most people do. If your hair is dark, you're going to need to leave it on for a long time. If your hair is already light, like already maybe a dark or dirty blonde, you might not even have to bleach it, just put a lighter color in it. That sometimes works. But if it's medium dark to dark brown to black, whatever, bleach the crap out of it. The burn is good. And props for bleaching your hair for a cosplay instead of getting a wig. I know wigs are easier to manage and that. But it's really cool that you want to use your own self to go with the cosplay. That's really awesome, and I totally give you props for that, because that's the way you should do it. Okay, Zelda fans, that is it for this week. Remember to follow on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and all that good stuff. And now there's Google Plus too, which actually looks really cool now. It kind of looks like Pinterest, sort of. They changed everything, but anyway, it's awesome. Send any questions to mailbag@9tohyrule.org. Leave comments in the question section below down there, because I do read and comment and blah blah blah. And I'll see you guys hopefully next week, maybe the week after. I don't know. But bye.